on using tables to format your buttons for your home page in Canvas. Sometimes I've seen with some people who have worked on theirs, and even a few of mine as I show you here, it formatting wise looks a little weird on your screen, or if you look at it on a different kind of screen. Instead, we're going to format it so that if your student's screen is smaller or bigger, it will adjust. So for example, if my student's screen, if they're on their phone, if it's that tiny, instead they'll be able to move this scroll bar through. With the initial design, they can do it, but it still just looks a little weird. So we're going to fix that right now. So if you come up in here, first I'm going to leave student view. I'm going to come up to edit. You are going to look at your table. So if I set all of my buttons, I'm going to go image options. I'm going to see this first number. You might have set your size to small. You might have done custom. It's not that big of a deal, whatever you picked. The key thing is you got to know what you picked. So I picked 200 and all of mine are 200. This means my table needs a pixel width of at least 800 because I've got 200, 400, 600, 800. When I'm clicked on my table, I can come up here to table properties, and I'm going to change. Right now yours probably says 100%. We are going to change that to the number of pixels. Now, if I wanted no space between my buttons, I would set it to that 800. But I have made my buttons centered in the table, so I'm putting 900 just to give them a little bit of space so that it creates that white space around my buttons. You do the same thing with height. I've got 2 rows. My buttons were set to 200 by 180, so 400 gives me the extra little space I need. I could put 380, I could put anything that is more than the number. I didn't change any of the features from the last video. I just changed from percentages to width. This way, no matter what screen your students view your page on, the table holds the structure and space. It will just now let them go between. So if their screen, as I said, gets smaller, they will now just be able to move side to side with it. And your formatting of your buttons should stay consistent across all platforms. Hope that helped.